All right, we are back with the official preview and predictions for AEW's next big show, Double or Nothing, taking place Sunday, May 28th, man. Overall, this is looking like to be a really good show for AEW. This is also taking place the same night as NXT Battleground, which my predictions for that show will probably be coming out either this Tuesday or this Wednesday. One of the two. One of the two. I haven't really decided yet. But like I said before, man, this should be a really good show. We got about 5, 6 matches on this show. So we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get straight to it. Now, one of those matches, I don't know if it's been confirmed for the show yet. It's not even in the picture here yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and already talk about it. Adam Cole and Chris Jericho. Um, these guys have been feuding really since Adam Cole's been back from injury. So if they do fight a double or nothing, if they really do go at it and the bell rings when it's said and done, I do think that Adam Cole is going to win here. I think Adam Cole could very well get the win over Chris Jericho if they do fight a double or nothing. Like I said, I don't know if the match has been announced yet or not. I don't know. But if it is, and if it is a go, I got Adam Cole baby picking up the win. So now let's get to the picture here. As you can see here, the TNT Championship ladder match. We got the TNT champ Wardlow going 1-on-1 against Christian Cage. Um, so honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. The TNT Championship, we all know it's kind of been a little hot potato belt, and I really feel like they're gonna get Christian to win here. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, who knows? Christian could probably take the TNT Championship and elevate it. Even though I'm surprised they're not having Luchasaurus in this match, but I'm gonna go with Christian Cage. I think he's gonna beat Wardlow and win TNT Championship. They've really cooled Wardlow down these past couple of months. They got to really, really build him up if they want to make him a big man event player here in AEW. But I got Christian winning this one here, man. I think somewhere in that, I just feel like he's gonna win that ladder match. So Orange Cassidy, because he doesn't give a f. He's like, hey, I double or nothing. I'll just defend my championship against everybody. So the AEW International Championship will be defended in a Blackjack Battle Royale match. Basically similar to how AEW does their typical casino Battle Royales every year at the show. But in this case, the title's going to be on the line. I think Orange Cassidy's going to win. Dude, Orange Cassidy, man, he's been so dominant as international champion, and it's like when you feel like he's gonna lose and then he wins, and then you feel like he's gonna lose again and then he wins. Like Orange Cassidy just surprises us every time he defends his title. So I think Orange Cassidy is going to pick up the shocker here, and I think Orange Cassidy is going to retain some way or another the international championship here in this Blackjack Battle Royale. Next, we have the AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line with, of course, the Briscoe being the special guest referee or the enforcer, whatever you want to call it, special guest referee. I don't know why I said enforcer, but FTR, they're defending their titles against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, or as I would like to call them, Team TNA, because if you know, you know. If you don't know, they were part of TNA, Total Nonstop Action, Impact Wrestling. There you have it. But nah, man. All jokes aside, like I said, Mark Briscoe is gonna be the special guest referee here. There's gonna be some shenanigans. This feels like a match, especially when you got Mark Briscoe in it. You got Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, their boys by like Sanjay Dutt and the other dude by ringside. There's gonna be some shenanigans here, man. Mark Briscoe really gonna be on the side. But in the end, FTR, man, they win in this match. They're retaining their titles. There's no way they're losing the Team TNA over here. So, because if that was the case, then I guess Vince Russo or or Karen Jarrett or freaking Dixie Carter is booking AEW all of a sudden, and we all know that they're not booking the show. But nah, man. All jokes aside, again, FTR. I do think they retain their titles here. The TBS Championship, Jade Cargill, Taya Valkyrie. This is a rematch, and I knew this was gonna happen because they fought on Dynamite. Taya Valkyrie come use her move. And now she's getting another opportunity. They got to end it here, man. Jay's got to lose. I'm just going to keep it real with you. Like, I feel like, and I know Chris Statlander, and don't get me wrong, I would love to see Chris Statlander be the one to beat Jay Cargill. I'm on that train, but Chris Statlander's still injured, and like, God knows, I think she's gonna be out still for like another couple of months. So we're really gonna stall time with having Jay Cargill, who I personally feel like hasn't been presented as a big deal. Like, her TBS championship hasn't felt like a big deal. I think it's time for her to lose the title, because right now she's beating these no-name jobbers. It's not meaning anything, and she's winning. It's just ain't it. Taya Valkyrie needs to win. I think she needs to win the title. And I don't hate Jade Cargill. I don't want people in the comment section to get this motion. Oh my gosh, DC Wrestling hates Jade Cargill. I thought you loved Jade Cargill, dude. What happened? Now you're on the hate. I'm not hating Jade Cargill. What I don't like, and I don't like to use the word hate, because hate's a strong word. I dislike how AEW and Creative have been booking Jade Cargill as TBS, because it's not as dominant as, like, per se Asuka when she was like NXT champion. She was undefeated, or like even when Goldberg was undefeated. Like, they're trying to make it a big deal, but like, and at first it was a little bit, but now when you're just, it's just not really. It's just getting to the point where it just feels like they have no sense of direction with Jade Cargill as TBS champion. Where, in my opinion, the best thing to do is just give it to Al Valkyrie and have her continue to elevate the TBS championship. And hey, some may even say Tal Valkyrie is better than Jade Cargill in ring wise, so that's another go as well. And I apologize for being a little too long on that, but I had to say what I had to say. I had to keep it a buck with you guys. I couldn't just sit back and not say that. Now, the AEW Women's World Championship, Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm. Guys, they fought before. Man, what a match that was. They had previously. I believe it was at Full Gear, I believe it was. But my God, what a match that was. And these two girls are going to go at it. Roles are reversed. Jamie's the pure baby face. Toni is the full-blown heel. And this match is definitely going to be one of those matches where we look back at Double Nothing and be like, that right there was one of the best matches to take place on the show. Jamie Hayter, with that being said, I do think she will retain the AEW Women's World Championship. Now, we all know how the Outcasts are going to get involved. They're going to do their little shenanigans. They might even get booted from ringside, maybe even Britt and Rebel. But at the end of the day, Jamie Hayter, I do think, will retain the Women's World Championship. But this is going to be a really good one here, man, because they have really good chemistry. Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm, they're two of those girls who have that really good chemistry. Some may even say great chemistry. I'll even go beyond and say that. So a lot of people are actually saying this might main event the show, or should main event the show over the Four Pillars. But I do think, reluctantly, at the end of the day, when the dust clears, I think they're just going to have the Four Pillars main event the show. But this is a strong one here. Like, one of the biggest and strongest, and probably one of the most biggest feuds heading into this show. The Anarchy in the Arena. The Elite are back together, man. The boys are back in town. The Young Bucks, Nick Jackson, Kenny Omega, and Hangman Adam Page, taking on the Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley, the little shithead Willa Yuta, Bryan Danielson, and Claudio Castanova. Why do I have this feeling that this won't be the end of the feud? That, like, this will just be another setup for Blood and Guts, kind of like last year with the JAS and the BCC, where, yeah, the JAS won, but at the end of the day, they did the Blood and Guts match. I feel like BCC might win this one here, so I'm going to go with the BCC, because I feel like we're going to get Blood and Guts again, and then that will be the true ending of this feud. Like, that's where I really see this feud going at it, you know what I'm saying? And remember, the Elite was supposed to do the first Blood and Guts match, but we all know what happened there. So I do think that's where this feud is truly going to end at Blood and Guts. I think Double or Nothing won't be the end. So I think the BCC picks up the win here. Should be a really good match, though. So now we get to the main event. In my personal opinion, I do think this will be the main event. MJF, Jack Perry, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, a.k.a. the AEW Four Pillars. Now, I don't really, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really, I'm not really into the whole Four Pillars, like these specific four guys and these four guys alone that are going to carry this company into the future, because I'm looking at this picture, I'm looking at these names, and only two out of the four are I can look at as carrying the guys and carrying the company into the future. Sammy Guevara, I think, is probably one of the most overrated wrestlers in the company. He has the charismatic charisma of a vacuum, a trash can. He can't cut a promo to save his life. He's a great wrestler, don't get me wrong, a really good wrestler, but he can't, like I said, he can't cut a promo to save his mind. He has no, like, Montez Ford has more charisma than Sammy freaking Guevara. Just because you stick your tongue out and you do 360, 450 flips across the ring doesn't make you a star. And I just don't think Sammy Guevara has the capabilities to be a world champion. And judging by the AEW folk, I think they will agree on what I just said. Jungle Boy Jack Perry is a close second one as well, because I think he is another one who, granted, yes, he is a good wrestler, but just like Sammy, he's kind of hard to cut promos. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to figure out, okay, Jungle Boy, like, what are you about? What do you stand for? You know what I'm saying? Like, how I look at this whole Four Pillars feud and be like, you know what? Wouldn't mind just seeing Darby and MJF going at it again. You know, their single story with the headlock takeover, and you know, it just, hey, let's do it. But here we go. We got the Four Pillars, and I do think MJF will retain, and I do think MJF will remain AEW World Champion. Now, take everything away I said about the match, this should be a really, really good match. I mean, these, again, despite how you feel about these wrestlers personally, these wrestlers, they're good. They are good. And I do think this should be a really good match that fans are going to enjoy. But again, Sammy, I just think, again, I don't think he should be world champion. Jungle Boy, I would put the world title on him before Sammy, but right now, even I wouldn't think he's world champion material. Darby, maybe. But right now, we're in the era of MJF, and it's going to keep it that way after Sunday, May 28th. So I hope y'all enjoyed my Double or Nothing review. I apologize for being a little too long. I don't even know how many minutes I'm in at this point. But if I really went long here, I apologize. But I had to let it out. You know what I'm saying? I had to let it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed my official predictions. If you haven't checked out my Night of Champions preview and predictions, go check that out. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling.